Come on! Come on! This Phillies offense woke up today. There's no denying that. I even tweeted a picture out. It was actually a gif of Oprah. You get a home run. 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 The Phillies offense was electric today. They were dynamite. They were crushing the baseball out of the ballpark. In the fifth inning alone, we had 3 home runs, and it was a back-to-back by Scott Kingery and Maikel Franco. Aaron Nola gets walked. Bang! Andrew McCutchen responds with the home run of his own. It was almost back-to-back-to-back. Bryce Harper, 3 for 4. A single, a home run, a double, 4 RBIs. Cesar Hernandez knocks in 2 more runs. This offense today was absolutely ridiculous. It was insanity. It was what we expected this offense to be. It's nuts. It's nuts. There's just no denying it. Right from the jump. Now, we got a little help from Dexter Fowler out there in right field where he was just dropping baseballs in front of him. There's no denying that. But we executed. We made these pitchers work. I mean, for Bryce Harper's dinger, the pitcher pointed up as if it was a routine fly ball to center field. Oh, no, buddy. No. It wasn't even close. It was clearly out of the ballpark. Outstanding. There's just nothing else to say other than outstanding. 33-22 on the season. We win the first 2 games of this series, and now we have an opportunity to sweep the St. Louis Cardinals. Aaron Nola was on the mound today. Great. 7 innings. Allowed 4 hits. A couple walks in there that, I was like, he got out of a jam. I believe it was the second inning after he walked a couple people. He walked the first 2 batters of the inning, but I will say that the strike zone was a little off in that situation when they brought up the pitch cast. These pitches were literally in the strike zone, which resulted in these walks. So you take it for what it is. He goes 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, and struck out 8. This was good Aaron Nola. This was outstanding Aaron Nola. And then, of course, Juan Nicasio comes in. They knock in some runs late, but this was such a blowout that we had Bryce Harper leave the game early. We had a lot of players come into the game. Sean Rodriguez, Phil Gosselin. We got guys out of the game who are important and put in some bench guys, some role players to give some of our starters some rest. Bryce Harper in his last at-bat, which he recorded a fly out to center field, he took a foul ball right off the top of his foot, and you could see him kind of limping on it. You could see him kind of favoring his leg, but I don't think it's anything serious. He was pulled after that. We put Nick Williams in his spot. I think it's just, hey, here's an opportunity to give Bryce Harper some time off, give him some rest while we destroy a baseball club, and we can let Bryce Harper attack tomorrow, because Bryce Harper has been on a tear lately. This series, he's been ridiculous. Doubles. I love when he's running, the helmet's flying off, he's throwing it off, he's sliding head first, he's giving the save, he's giving us all of his energy, and I just love it. I can't get over what I just watched today. I mean, I was flipping back, I'm not going to lie to you, I was flipping back between the Stanley Cup Finals games and the Phillies game. Once it got in blowout territory, I was flipping back and forth. I start out with laptop and the game, because in the beginning you don't know how the games are going to go, so you just kind of have both so you can watch both. And then once one leads to blow off, because the Phillies was on the main TV, once it starts getting into blow off territory, I'm like, all right, I'll put the hockey game on the big screen. And I'm flipping back and forth. Thankfully, I saw all the homers, but you can miss that. You could have had the score at one point. It's just a nice little lead, and before you know it, if you flipped off and didn't get back in time, what? 11 runs? What the hell? But luckily that wasn't me. See, I got that internal clock. I understand when I'm sensing things. I understand when things are going to happen. My internal clock goes like, Broach, turn the channel, remote, bang. I'm on it. Don't worry about me. I couldn't be any more proud of this baseball club today. Maikel Franco has been struggling offensively. He murdered a baseball today. Hopefully that can change that. Scott Kingery. I mean, really, Scott Kingery? He's added a little bit of power to his game this year. The ball leaves the ballpark off Scott Kingery's bat. Seriously. Now, I just want to mention this, and if I mention the name Odubel Herrera, I'm not trying to tie this into what happened, but Odubel Herrera, just as a baseball player perspective, let's discuss this. He was playing center field. How many home runs did he hit this year? Ugh, it was really bad. It was really pathetic. And I'm okay with Scott Kingery playing center field. I'll be honest with you. I've been saying it. I believe that it should happen right now. I hear people saying, oh, let's go out and go get a center fielder. I'm sorry, but if we're going out and going to get someone, I think I know where we're attacking, and that's got to be the pitching. Now, we move some prospects around down there that we have some hope for. He moved up to AAA, Hazley, so we'll see how that goes. But Scott Kingery, coming back to my original point of comparing him to Odubel Herrera out there in center field, he's providing more spark for us offensively, so what the hell? I know there's going to be times where he's going to have miscues and not read the ball perfectly off bats because it's not his natural position, but give him some time, throw him out there, see what happens. He's definitely capable right now to go out there and do that, so I'm fine with it. I'm completely fine with it. Cesar Hernandez continues this hot ride. It's ridiculous. Could we potentially be talking about Cesar Hernandez, the All-Star? I mean, really? Could we be? All-Star? The same guy that we were booing to get out of second base? Now, he had some mental errors again today. One was a mental error. The other was he couldn't get the ball out of his hand on a double play ball. But the first one is he gets 2 RBIs, which is nice, and he's rounding first base and gets caught in this stupid rundown that was so unnecessary. And then Rhys Hoskins gets caught in a rundown, all because of Cesar Hernandez. And it keeps coming back to Cesar IQ. But listen, he's batting the way he is. He's producing the way he is. I don't really care about that mistake, to be completely honest with you. If he's roping the ball like he is and producing, it's crazy. And Bryce Harper, same thing. Man, is he crushing it right now. That home run was nice, his 10th of the season. Producing runs. He was just shy of a triple. I mean, literally just shy of He wasn't just shy of a triple. He was just shy of a cycle. All he needed was, well, arguably the hardest one to get, but a triple. And I know he wanted it so bad. That last at bat where he hit the ball off the top of his foot, you could tell he wanted it. He wanted it so bad. That's fun. That's fun baseball. There was another rain delay. So all the boys, all the guys in the clubhouse were sitting there waiting for the game to start. It was a decent one, too. A lot of lightning, a lot of downpour. But it wasn't like yesterday. Once it stopped, it stopped. It wasn't on and off, on and off, on and off, which was a little bit better to watch and a little bit better conditions to play in, without a doubt. And one thing that's going to get really unnoticed that I just touched on early is Andrew McCutchen's walks. Difference-making plays. Silly, right? Kind of. Oh, that walk? Really? Difference-making. He's leading off the game with walks. He's leading off innings with walks. And they're scoring. These walks are coming around home plate to score. That is so valuable. It sounds so stupid. It does. Oh, but he walks. And I even used that argument with Bryce Harper. Yeah, but look at his walks. Oh, you're paying him $330 to walk? They cross home plate. They cross home plate. This Phillies team was dynamite today. The offense was ridiculous. It is what we expect it to be. Now, can they do this every single game? No, they can't do it every single game. But they can do this. And if they can do this consistently, now we're talking. We crushed the Cardinals pitching today. And I know it's not Max Scherzer. I know it's not DeGrom, right? I understand the names out there on the bump. We're no Cy Youngs. You can't control that. You can't control that. What's the alternative? Well, getting shut down by these guys that are not Cy Youngs. So let's do it. Let's make it happen. So I want to know your thoughts down below on Bryce, this offense, Scotty, Cesar, Franco's home run, that 5th inning alone. I even have in my notes, well, we had opportunities, like in the 6 bases loaded, we couldn't score runs. Who cares? Who cares? I think we produced enough runs today. I think we hit enough today. I think Aaron Nola did a fantastic job today. All around, A+ work today, fellas. And let's see it tomorrow in the afternoon, a nice afternoon tilt, if we can get this win. If we can get this series win. If we can, well, we've already won the series, but if we can sweep them. How nice would that be? How nice would that be? So right now, as it stands, the Phillies 33-22. By the way, the Braves got smacked around by the Nationals today. Let's go. See you guys next time.